founder of the school, Mrs. Jane Barker, made this incredible statement when she opened the school in the mid-1800s, which was that the daughters will crown the hill and command the preeminence. And she made this statement at a time when women didn't have the vote, career prospects were pretty limited, and even just access to an education wasn't a guarantee for most girls. And so that really was the launching off point for us curatorially, and was the idea that we presented to artists to respond to.
There were various ideas we were encouraged to address, and some of those concepts, teams working together, enriching individuals' lives, all these things, they gelled in a particular way for me, and I started to think of things linking together and interlocking together, and then it grew from there. It grew from there in terms of families, communities, different formations within a hanging, suspended sculptural situation. Its title is Ad Astra, meaning to the stars, and that just, to me, is what that school is about.
So the first thing that struck me when I saw the designs, she'd mapped her images from the heavens. So she showed us all the pictures of the night sky and the colours that she took for that. And to me, that's so encompassing of everything. We're all under the night sky, and that she'd managed to distill that in the beautiful colours.
It always starts off very basic. I built little maquettes, very, very rudimentary, and from there they grow and develop. When it gets out of my head and I start to work physically with the teams, it becomes something very different. It becomes about teamwork.
So at Tilt, we try and facilitate that creative process for the artist, recognise their vision, support them through design, manufacturing and installation. We have architects, we have designers and engineers, plus a whole suite of manufacturers involved in developing the different components. For this project, we had to combine a whole range of unusual materials and manufacturing processes to achieve an outcome that delivered the gallery-style quality at the scale that suits the project.
So in a really simple level, the artwork is just a joy to look at. It's beautiful and will just enhance, I think, our everyday as we walk around. As you know, something that's beautiful enhances your soul, but it works on a much deeper level as well. So Marion talked to us for a long time to think about what's important to our school, and she's reflected that in the artwork. So first of all, the gold discs are a reflection of our crest. We're a school that goes back to 1856, and those 4 discs are the southern stars on our crest. So it reflects back to our history.
The circle, to me, is a really complete shape. The discs themselves are like units. They're units that interlock to form tribes or families.
What she's really done as well through the artwork is reflect the importance that we place on relationships. That's one of our fundamental values. We're all unique, we're all individual, and we have our individual strengths, and you can see that with the 2 different parts of the sculpture.
Probably the biggest challenge that we faced was developing a kinetic installation, 2 columns that could rotate with the wind. So the small breezes within the building will change the shape and orientation of that installation, and that will bring a level of dynamicism to it.
So they will drift into different configurations. And I like that very much, that idea that, you know, one week it's one way and next it's another way. But it's also how we are as a community. Nothing is stagnant. Everything is in a state of flux. Each and every one of us, we evolve. And this piece will change and evolve too. So it has a kind of inherent life to it.
So what's remarkable about this work is that it is absolutely an iconic Marion Borgelt work, but it is also incredibly site-specific and responds to the architecture and the narratives and the history of the school, so that the artwork is an absolute expression of the school itself.
I hope that the girls will look at it and think, I'm inspired to reach for my stars for myself, with my community, an appreciation of all I have, and for the good of myself and for others.